Grenada, good morning to you, Grenada, Carrier, Coupidi, Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. Welcome to Good Morning Grenada for today. It is Wednesday, the 22nd day of July. Of course, you know the name, Gordon Joseph, and I'm so happy to be with you this morning as always. Reminding us all that it is indeed a good day to have a good day in a good way. Yeah. It's 27 minutes on to 7 o'clock. And thank you for making that choice of classic in the morning time and always. We're going to do it the way we always do. It's Wednesday. Thank you for waking us up this morning. As this new day begins, we need you. Go before us and make the way clear. Cover our homes, keep your hands on our families, and give us peace in our minds and direction for this day. We trust with that is ahead, and we thank you for your mercy that is new this morning. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen, amen, and amen. Can I get another amen? Yes, the trilogy, Wednesday's blessing. May your day be filled with kindness to others as well as to yourself. Now, the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace in believing, that ye may abound in hope through the power of the Holy Ghost. And that's coming from Romans, the book of Romans, chapter 15 and verse 13. Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are we doing this morning? It's indeed a good day to have a good day in a good way. 25 minutes on to 7 o'clock. Well, folks, the Spice Up the Esplanade begins today. And let me tell you off the bat, this morning I will be talking with the producer of the event, Miss Eugenia Peters. Yeah, she'll be part of the conversation this morning. So we look forward to that. Let's see who's with us this morning. This morning, Yulin is with us. Jillian McIntyre, good morning. Althea Edwards, a brilliant, blessed, and peaceful day to all, she says. Catherine Phillip, good morning. Monica Miros Williams, good morning. Tell Daddy Godwin and Miss Joan and the entire home circle. The family network, give them my regards. Yes, destined to win overcomer, good morning. Lucille Pascal. Mildred Smith, how are you doing? How is Shem, Zamora, Judy, the entire family? Hope everybody's fine. Jillian McIntyre, good morning, good morning. Sherry Ann Nichols, good morning. At home or on the road. Sherry Ann, behave. Joseph Ross, good morning, bro. How you doing? Hope all is well. Where's Yoland? Where's Yoland? Good morning, Lauren Salim, of course, and I don't know if she's down or up, but the wonderful folks inside of Hermitage, good morning. Uncle T. Lee, good morning to you and the family. Hope you all are doing fine. The folks inside of River Sally and Latas. Marsha Harford, good morning to you. All the way from New York City. You're coming home soon, right? Now, those of you out there in the diaspora, good morning. Yeah, Carriacou and P.D. Martinique, good morning. Leona Reynolds, good morning. Liana Reynolds, good morning. Petlin, good morning to you. Nice. Good. The word of the day is up next. There's no better way to start your day. Joylyn Barry, good morning. We've got a Safe Grenada coming up momentarily also, so stay tuned for that. Tall Boy in River Road, good morning. How are you doing, Papi? The entire River Road posse. Constance, good morning to you and your staff. Validate is the word today. Validate. It is spelled VALIDATE. Validate. And it means to confirm accuracy. Validate. To confirm accuracy. And here is how we can use that word in a sentence. Documents were validated. Yeah, the accuracy was confirmed. Thank you, Dorian. Nice. The motivational tip of the day is up next. So folks, don't forget, Spice Up the Esplanade is on from today. The quarterfinals today. Next week, Wednesday, we've got the semi-final. And the grand finale on the 4th of August.
Welcome to GBN's Good Morning.
Yeah.
The best way to start your day.
Want to say good morning to one of the most hardworking ladies in the world, Miss Francis, out there in the Mohai. That's Shirin's mom. Good morning to you and your husband. Good morning to the entire household. Shirin,
Oh, with you.
you're on my mind. Good morning to the Mohai, Gail and Alva and the entire family. Fan. Miss Maury, good morning.
Good morning, Grenada.
Nice. The motivational tip of the day is up next. Roger Buckmeyer, go back. I don't trust you.
At home,
Oh my goodness. How you doing, bro? Hope all is well.
in the diaspora.
Now listen, today I want to challenge you to something, all right? That's the motivational tip of the day. I want to challenge you to something. If you see someone without a smile, give them yours. You think you can do that? If you see someone without a smile today, say, hey, why you not smiling? Here's mine. Look. You understand what I'm saying? Give them yours.
Start your day right.
A smile is contagious.
Grenada,
You know what I'm saying?
Grenada.
Let today be Grenada's Smile Day. Forget all the animosity and the enmity and so forth, and just share your smiles. Uncle Glyden, good morning. How you doing, bro? Nigel and Nyan and the entire home circle, good morning. Yeah, Windsor Forest, Dudma, Miss Donlet and the family.
Weekday morning, 6
Safe Grenada is up next.
sun comes through.
Yep.
Boy,
A good day to have a good day. In a good way.
morning made for you. Good morning, Grenada.
Greetings, everyone. I am Avon and Dominique, Woman Detective Constable number 123, attached to the Special Victims Unit of the Criminal Investigation Department. As we celebrate another exciting carnival season in Grenada, it is important that while we enjoy the music, the festivities, and the culture, it is also important to remember our responsibility to protect our children. Carnival is a time for celebration and togetherness. However, it is also a period where parents and guardians must pay close attention to the safety and supervision of children. So one area of concern is children attending events that are designed for adults. The Wild Carnival offers many family-friendly activities. Some events involve late hours, large crowds, alcohol consumption, and adult behavior that are inappropriate or not suitable for younger children. When we see young children regularly attending these adult carnival activities, it raises concern about the level of parental supervision and the decision being made regarding their safety. Children should not be exposed to environments that place them at unnecessary risk. These risks include being separated from the parents or guardians, exposure to inappropriate behavior, witnessing violence, coming in contact with individuals who may pose a danger, and becoming vulnerable to offenses such as indecent assault or other forms of sexual abuse. It is important for parents and guardians to remember that a child's safety does not end when they leave home. Supervision must continue whenever children are present. Another concern is the practice of leaving younger children at home under the supervision of teenagers. While teenagers are responsible and willing to assist with caring younger siblings, we must recognize that they are also still young themselves and may not always have the maturity, experience, or authority required to handle certain situations. During the carnival season, some parents leave younger children at home while attending events, placing them in the care of teenage siblings or relatives. While this may be convenient, teenagers are still developing themselves and may not be adequately equipped to respond to emergencies, protect younger children from harm, or make sound decisions in difficult situations. Children need a responsible adult supervision, particularly during the periods when communities are busy with carnival activities. Whether at home or at carnival event, children need responsible adult supervision. Parents and guardians should know where the children are, who they are with, what activities they are attending, and ensure that they are in safe environment. We must also teach children about their personal safety. They should understand that their bodies belong to them, that inappropriate touching is never acceptable, and that they should speak to a trusted adult if they feel uncomfortable or unsafe. Protecting children is a shared responsibility. Parents, guardians, family members, event organizers, and the wider community all have a role to play in ensuring that children are safe during the carnival season. As we enjoy Spice Month, let us make responsible choices. Let us ensure that our children are not only included in the celebrations, but are also protecting through them. This carnival season, let our message be clear. Supervise, protect, and care for our children. Their safety must always come first. Thank you. Greetings, everyone. I am Avon and Dominic.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much, Dominic. Nice. I always say that to you, so she just reiterated it, you know. Do not leave your children unattended, firstly, or secondly, with another child. A 13-year-old, a 14-year-old, even though they might be big in size and even some of their behavioral patterns, but they are still children according to the law. So please be guided accordingly. Yeah. Nice. Joan Brathwaite Batson, good morning, welcome.
Good morning, Grenada.
Folks, it's 15 minutes on to 7 o'clock, the morning edition of News, Sports, and the Weather. They're up next.
At home.
GBN presents Spice Up the Esplanade Mall Courtyard Soca Mona. 3 exciting Wednesdays of electrifying soca action. It kicks off with the quarterfinal Wednesday, July the 22nd from 3 to 7:30 p.m. The semifinals Wednesday, July the 29th from 3 to 7:30 p.m. The grand finals on Wednesday, August the 5th from 4 to 8 p.m. where champions are born and legends rise. Powered by Flow, Huggins, Amsa Coatings, Glenelg Natural Spring Water, Grenada Distillers, Tropical Catering Services, Ride Go, Sandals Grenada, Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, National Lotteries Authority, Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority, and SP's International Trading, with support from Spice Mass Corporation, Grenada Film Company, and Jambalassi Grenada. 3 Wednesdays, 1 stage, 1 vibes. Don't miss GBN Spice Up the Esplanade Mall Courtyard Soca Mona.
This Emancipation Weekend, freedom takes the sea. The Media Workers Association of Grenada invites you aboard Unscripted, the Freedom Edition, Friday, July 31st. Step into an unforgettable night of music, vibes, culture, and connection aboard the ultimate summer cruise experience. Meet your favorite media personalities, party under the stars, and celebrate freedom the unscripted way aboard the Ecstasy. Boarding is at 7 p.m., sailing at 8 p.m. Dress code freedom chic, bold, stylish, unapologetically you. Tickets are limited and going fast. Get your tickets online at GoToFet and at recognized ticket outlets. Unscripted, the Freedom Edition, because the best stories are the ones you never planned.
happens when you add groovy. Power soca and calypso all in one weekend. We get Sammy's Weekend. The most amazing part of the Spice Mass build-up comes to Progress Park, St. Andrew. A trio of competitive shows. Thursday, July 23rd from 8 p.m. The Brian Griffith Groovy semifinals. Friday, July 24th, also at 8 p.m. Dr. Trevor Friday Power Soca semifinals. And on Sunday, July 26th, the Melody Poppytet Calypso semifinals. 5 p.m. sharp. Come out and support the artists as they each give 100% to secure a place in the finals. 3 crowns at stake, 3 nights facing the judges, and 3 nights of thrilling the audience. Sammy's Weekend, July 23rd, 24th, and Sunday the 26th. Progress Park.
This is the morning edition of news for today, Wednesday, 22nd July 2026. In the headlines, 18 graduate from Boys to Men program in St. Andrew, and Ministry of Health resumes dental services in Saterres. In the region, Guyana observes 3 days of mourning following the ferry tragedy. Internationally, U.S. President announces plans to strike Iranian nuclear complex. And in sports, West Indies sealed 2-wicket win over New Zealand. We should have won that series, but nonetheless, folks, the details to these and more right after these messages.
You may not always have your ATM card on you, but that shouldn't stop you from accessing your money. With Republic Bank's cardless cash service, you can withdraw cash from any ATM without using your debit card. It's simple to use. Just log into your Republic Bank app, select cardless cash, enter the amount you need and generate the one-time code. At the ATM, enter your code, confirm your details and you're done. No card needed. It's useful when you left your wallet behind and when you need to send cash to someone else securely. With cardless cash, you stay in control and in touch with your money wherever you are. Republic Bank, ready for life, every step.
Hey Lynn,
Hey neighbor,
here's the bill I asked you to pay for me.
how did you get your electricity bill to be so low?
For one, we size our transformers just for what we need. And we unplug transformers, chargers, and other devices when they're not in use.
So while Grenada can't control fuel prices, I can conserve energy and save money.
Grenlink, energizing our Grenada.
Come experience the spirit, strength, and beauty of Carriacou. Join us for the Carriacou Regatta Festival 2026, happening July 31st to August 2nd. Feel the excitement of thrilling boat races across our crystal clear water. Enjoy vibrant onshore activity, music, food, and pure vibe. This is more than a festival. It's resilience, culture, and unforgettable memories, all in one place. So gather your crew, bring your energy, and come sail into the celebration. Carriacou Regatta Festival 2026, anchored in tradition, sailing to tomorrow, to tomorrow, to tomorrow, to tomorrow.
A good Wednesday morning, everyone. With the details, I am Gordon Joseph as we welcome graphics and his team from Hot 98 FM. In the local news, 18 young men have successfully completed the Boys to Men program in St. Andrew following a 6-week six-week initiative aimed at promoting leadership, positive behavior, and healthy relationships. At the graduation ceremony on Tuesday, Social Development Minister Senator Gloria Thomas said investing in boys and young men help build stronger families, safer communities, and a more resilient Grenada. During the program, participants received training in healthy communication, positive behavior, mentorship, and healthy masculinity. Organizers say a third cycle of Boys to Men program is planned for St. David later this year. Dental services will resume in the Sautez Health District on Wednesday, July 22nd, as refurbishment of the Sautez Health Center continues. The Ministry of Health says services will be available from 8 a.m. at the Plaza de Sautez, the blue building opposite the Sautez bus terminus in St. Patrick. The ministry has thanked residents for their patience during the temporary disruption and reaffirmed its commitment to providing quality dental care to the Sautez Health District. And finally, in the local news, motorists are advised that Park Lane in St. George's will be closed to vehicular traffic on Wednesday, July 22nd from 9 a.m. to 12 noon, and that's to facilitate concrete works. The traffic department says during the closure, vehicles traveling along the Green Street will not be allowed to enter Park Lane and must instead turn right into Baines Alley before exiting onto the H.A. Blaise Street. That's the local news. Stay with us, the regional and international news. They're straight ahead. In the region, Guyana observes 3 days of mourning following the ferry tragedy. We have more in this OCM report.
In Guyana, President Dr. Irfan Ali declares 3 days of national mourning following the MV Barima tragedy. The accident has been labeled one of Guyana's deadliest maritime disasters. A release from the Guyana government says the period of mourning will run from Wednesday, July 22nd to Friday, July 24, in honor of those who lost their lives when the vessel capsized on Saturday night. The statement says during the 3-day observance, the Golden Arrowhead will be flown at half-mast on all government buildings and other appropriate locations across the country. The government has also designated Wednesday, July 22nd as a National Day of Prayer. The President's office says a National Day of Prayer and Remembrance will be held at the Kensington Seawall in Georgetown. In addition, the government states a night of reflection and prayer is scheduled for Port Kaituma on Thursday, July 23rd, with a similar observance taking place in Mabaruma on Friday, July 24th. Religious organizations, civic groups, and members of the public are being encouraged to hold candlelight vigils and moments of prayer throughout the period of national mourning. Meanwhile, search and recovery efforts continue as of 1 p.m. today. Officials confirmed that 179 people were aboard the MV Barima. 77 people have been rescued, 41 bodies have been recovered, and 61 people remain missing. Authorities say a full investigation into the tragedy is underway.
Very sad indeed. Now looking further afield, President Donald Trump on Tuesday said the United States was far from finished with Iran and warned the next U.S. military target could be an underground nuclear complex known as Peacock's Mountain. France 24's James Vassina reports.
The US president is clear. The fighting in Iran has, in his view, been effective, and it's far from over.
If we left right now, it would take Iran 20, 25 years to rebuild. Okay? And we're not finished at all.
After recent strikes on military command centers and air defense systems, Donald Trump is counting down to an attack on Iran's Pickaxe Mountain, where Iran has set up an underground nuclear complex. Reports have suggested that Tehran may have moved nuclear centrifuges there.
We follow the material. That's where the action is. And we'll be hitting that area probably pretty soon. And there's not a thing they can do about it. Normally I wouldn't say that. If I thought they could do something about it, I would never say that. But we'll be hitting that area pretty soon and very heavily.
Trump's comments come as Jordan, Bahrain and Kuwait all came under attack on Tuesday, with residents in Kuwait already rationing energy consumption after earlier attacks on power plants across the country. This in the latest flare-up of violence in the region, with fighting having resumed on the 7th of July. And the conflict may continue to widen after Houthi rebels declared a naval blockade against Saudi Arabia. On Monday, 2 tankers bound for Asia, carrying Saudi crude, made U-turns in the Red Sea, following the warning from the Iran-aligned militia.
And that concludes the regional and international segment of news. Stay with us. The sporting highlights are straight ahead. Good morning, sporting fans. If you're a West Indies fan like I am, well, it's good news for us this morning. A little late, but it's often said better late than never. All right. The West Indies extended the 5-match, or they ended rather, the 5-match ODI series against New Zealand with a hard-fought 2-wicket victory, and that was in the 5th and final match in Barbados. Chasing 269 for victory, Shimron Hetmyer struck an unbeaten 69, while Sheffield Rutherford added 61 in a crucial partnership that revived the innings after the host slipped under pressure from New Zealand's spinners. Although New Zealand had already secured the series, the victory gave the West Indies a positive finish as they continue preparations for upcoming international assignments and their push to improve their ODI standing that's ahead of the World Cup qualification. Like I said, in my opinion, we should have won that series because the 4th ODI, we had it locked. But that's just the fate. It's 7 o'clock, and that concludes the morning sports. Stay with us. The weather forecast is straight ahead.
For 40 years, Answer Coatings Grenada has been part of your story. More than paint, it's pride and care in every drop. As the proud manufacturers of Sissons and Berger paint, we've protected your homes and communities for generations. Answer Coatings Grenada Limited, 40 years strong, 40 years trusted. A legacy in every drop.
And folks, for this morning's weather forecast, we now join forecaster Tricia Miller at the forecast desk at the MBIA. Good morning, Tricia.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you, listeners of GBN. It's a fair morning here at the airport. Winds are from the east at 13 miles per hour. Barometric pressure 12.8 millibars, which is below the mean, but it's rising. Present temperature 27.6 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity 79%. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 30.3 degrees Celsius, and the minimum temperature last night was 27 degrees Celsius. No rainfall was recorded here at the MBIA over the past 24 hours, hence the total for the month remains at 124.7 millimeters. Now the public forecast valid for today and tonight for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. The weather is expected to be generally fair but slightly hazy with a few light isolated showers this afternoon. Winds easterly to east-southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Today's maximum temperature is expected to get up to 31.5 degrees Celsius. Seas slight to moderate, waves 2 to 4 feet in open waters. Tide Highs will be high around 10:30 a.m. and low about 4:30 p.m. Sunset this evening at 6:35. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 5:52. So just to recap, the weather is expected to be generally fair but slightly hazy with a few light isolated showers this afternoon. From the Met Office, Trisha Miller.
Thank you very much, Trisha. Have yourself a wonderful day. Folks, the weather forecast came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick & Thompson Company Limited.
Looking to make smarter financial decisions? Join ACB Grenada Bank for its Investment Education Forum on Tuesday, 28th July 2026 at 2 p.m. This virtual session is designed to help you better understand investment opportunities and financial planning. Scan the QR code on your screen to register and reserve your place today. ACB Grenada Bank, helping you build a stronger financial future.
It's now 3 minutes after 7 o'clock, and to end the news, a recap of the headlines. In the local news, 18 graduate from Boys to Men program in St. Andrew, and the Ministry of Health resumes dental services in Saterres. In the region, Guyana observes 3 days of mourning following a ferry tragedy. Internationally, U.S. President announces plans to strike Iranian nuclear complex. And in sports, Windies ends the series on a high with a 2-wicket win over New Zealand. That has been the morning edition of news for today, Wednesday, 22nd day of July. On behalf of the entire news department and everyone who made this newscast possible, I'm Gordon Joseph, thanking you for viewing and listening, wishing you a safe and productive day, and extending that invitation to you to stick and stay with the network, because we are with you anywhere and everywhere. Graphics, you and your team, thank you for sharing your time with us this morning. Have a great day now, everybody. Bye-bye.
Grenada, the biggest show in Carnival, is back again. This is Free-Day. Wednesday, August 5th, the Grenada National Stadium will shake. Remember, you must wear black on stage. Nadia Batson and her band. Full blown. Freetown Collective. Mattel Tasia. Problem Child. Town Free. Money. Little Carrie. Terror of the Government. Westway. Dread Lion. Lava Man.
With my no good friends.
Jab King.
Someone too little in the Mars, but
Boise.
give me back on this road.
Dash. Sakina and the Bat. General Peterson. And a special surprise guest. Gates open at 10 p.m. This is Free-Day, the biggest show in Grenada's Carnival.
Introducing Tropical Catering Services.
The flavor of Grenada for all of life's moments.
From intimate gatherings to grand celebrations, we craft experiences you'll remember. Farm-to-table freshness, bold island flavors,
flawless presentation.
Full-service catering for every event.
Weddings, parties, corporate functions, and more.
Based in Grand Mall, St. George's, Grenada,
we bring island vibes to your venue.
Relish the moment. We handle the rest.
Tropical Catering Services.
Catering for all of life's events.
In Grenada, sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency. Unlock the possibilities.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire and accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada and St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
GBN presents Spice Up the Esplanade Mall Courtyard Soca Mona. Free, exciting Wednesdays of electrifying soca action. It kicks off with the quarterfinals Wednesday, July the 22nd from 3 to 7:30 p.m. The semifinals Wednesday, July the 29th from 3 to 7:30 p.m. The grand finals on Wednesday, August the 5th from 4 to 8 p.m. where champions are born and legends rise. Powered by Flow, Huggins, Amsa Coatings, Glenelg Natural Spring Water, Grenada Distillers, Tropical Catering Services, Ride Go, Sandals Grenada, Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, National Lotteries Authority, Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority, and SP's International Trading. With support from Spice Mass Corporation, Grenada Film Company, and Jambalassi Grenada. 3 Wednesdays, 1 stage, 1 vibes. Don't miss GBN Spice Up the Esplanade Mall Courtyard Soca Mona.
Grenada, are you ready for the most epic cool down after Spice Mass? Because on Wednesday, August 12th, the Grenada National Cricket Stadium becomes the home of one massive soca experience. Carnival Encore, Sunset Over White.
Are you ready?
Featuring not one, but 2 international soca giants, Marshall Montano and the Monk Band. Yes, the band. And they'll be joined by some of Grenada's biggest soca superstars for one unforgettable night of music, vibes, and pure island energy. This is the event that keeps the carnival spirit alive. The final celebration, the encore, you don't want to miss. General admission and VIP early bird tickets are sold out online. General admission $150, VIP $550. Get your tickets now at GoToFed.com and the official Sunshine Promotions outlets. Carnival Encore 2026. Sunset Over White, Wednesday, August 12th at the National Cricket Stadium. When the road ends, this is the Encore.
Just turned 11 minutes after 7 o'clock. At this time, I'm happy to join Sergeant Troy Paul from the Traffic Department of the RGPF for this morning's traffic report. Sarge, good morning.
A pleasant morning to you and also to our lovely listeners this morning. And it is always a pleasure to let persons know what is happening traffic-wise in the Tri-Island state of Grenada, Carriacou, and Speedy Martinique. And with no exception, this morning we do have some footage, so persons who are following us via television or WhatsApp page, Facebook page can do so and see what is happening themselves without me having to tell them. But so far, as we look at footage and we start with the area of the Grand Dance, we we're seeing here that we do have some light to moderate flowing traffic coming all to and from Grenada's direction, especially heading to the Grenada's direction. We have a heavier flow with the volume heading down to that direction. So coming up from the Grenada direction, we have a light flowing traffic there. Nothing to be alarmed of, as we've seen. No obstruction, no reported accident there. As we know in the area of the Allen Francis roundabout, and we're seeing here the traffic, nothing much to be alarmed of. Same moderate flowing traffic there. Reno Cinema, nothing there. Light flowing traffic. As the area we head up to the Louters Lane, but we're seeing here that the traffic in the Taunton area is still light to moderate. Louters Lane is flowing nice, and we do have some good footage this morning, and I must admit, it's like I'm seeing the road right in front of me where I am. But we're seeing here that the traffic there, nicely flowing, light flowing traffic to and from Louters Lane, as we now focus on the area of the Lucas Street roundabout there, and traffic coming up from the St. Paul's direction. We do have a moderate flowing traffic there, right, in most cases, but nothing to be alarmed of there. And so far, so good. Traffic is flowing really smoothly this morning, as in most of the areas. So here we've seen Marasil, lightly flowing traffic, Lucas Street, lightly flowing traffic there again, so nothing to be alarmed as we come down along the Lucas Street area, head on to the lower part. We see experiencing that light flowing traffic there. Sanssouci, light flowing traffic, little to no traffic there as well, as we go head on down to the lower part of Lucas Street. And traffic coming from Old Fort, if you're coming from that direction, you have nothing to worry about, because traffic is lightly flowing, and when I say lightly flowing, I mean lightly flowing. As we take a closer look heading on to the traffic over onto the western side, and we'll be seeing here that the western corridor, we do have a light flowing traffic there as well. So at this particular time, especially in the town of St. George, we're seeing here that the traffic is lightly flowing, but we're seeing consistency coming up from the western side, even though it's lightly flowing, that we have the potential as we get moderate, and we know that with about as we get closer to the 8 o'clock hour, we definitely will build. So we just head over to the River Road side and see what is happening on the traffic coming up from the Granitang direction. And we see here again, traffic is light to moderately flowing along the Tempe-Monge coming up from the Granitang Vendome side. So as we take a closer look higher up, we see in here that we almost to the area of Boyle Snow Canal so far that we're seeing here, and the traffic here is flowing freely and smoothly coming out from the upper part of the Bowler Public Road. So it definitely means that throughout the town, throughout every nook and cranny in St. George, the traffic is flowing relatively quiet at this time, light to moderate flowing traffic. So we now focus on the area of Tempe, and we're seeing here that traffic still lightly flowing coming on from the area of the Tempe Pasture, coming from the upper Mount Bonatas direction as well. So if you're traveling on any one of these roads, you can do so with a sense of easement and get to work on time once you've left home during the designated time that you have to get to. So as we come back up, focusing again, we see there's not much any change as to the traffic along the Lucas Street roundabout, where we normally would have challenges on a morning time. So it definitely means that drivers, you would have no unnecessary obstruction, no accidents so far as we focused along most of the roadways. So let's see what Springs have, and we'll definitely have persons coming up from the Caledonian side, so they can have a look at what is happening in a direction if the persons coming from the Grenville along the Eastern Main Road. But before, we just want to dive right into the accident state for the past 24 hours, and we do have a total of 9 accidents reported. 9, we had 8 minor and 1 serious. With that serious, it was a pedestrian accident where a pedestrian was struck and was now hospitalized, seeking medical attention as relates to their injuries. So it definitely means that we have to look out, because we had one the other day, and now we have another one where they sustained some form form of serious injuries, but nothing to be alarmed. But again, we want to appeal to the drivers, especially. Let's look out for our pedestrians, and pedestrians, let's look out and make sure that we make sure it is safe before we cross the road, and etc. So far, traffic had 3 minor and 1 serious traffic headquarters. South had 3 minor as well. Carriacou and Guave 1 respectively, giving us a total of 8 minor and 1 serious accident. And that definitely means that we need to be focused along the nation's road while we are driving most of the time, especially on the evening time into the night time, especially for pedestrians. If you're wearing dark colored clothing, remember to be seen, be visible, especially when using the road network. We dive right back into the area of Springs, as we said, we were going to focus on for a little bit, and we're seeing here that we do have light to moderate traffic in that area as well. So persons coming out are coming to the town of St. George by any means, whether you're coming from Grand Dance, you're coming from the Western Corridor, you're coming from the Eastern Main Road, or you're coming from the Granite direction. We do have free moving traffic in all of those areas so that you can get there safely and on time. No unnecessary obstruction, and no accidents reported. So we now moving as far as to the Woodlands Public Road, as we're seeing here, is good footage, and we still have that still like flowing traffic. But I pray that that cameraman do not take me out where I am at this moment. First, the camera clean. So then, the town of St. George, we still have that similar like flowing traffic. Port Highway, upper part of Tantine, and all the streets in the town of St. George. And again, we want to improve on drivers, motorists. It is your responsibility again to ensure that you get to your destination safely and on time, and especially if you have the pedestrians, you have that responsibility. But make sure that, especially the passenger buses, we want to let you know that you have passengers in your passengers' lives in your hand, and the manner in which you drive on the nation's road determining how persons get to their destination and so forth. Remember, we sometimes see a lot of recklessness, and we just want to talk a little bit on overloading the passenger buses, especially when they're licensed to carry a certain amount. We're seeing sometimes you stop a bus and you see the conductor facing front to back, as we normally would say. They're facing the passengers, and that itself is an offense for the conductors. Failing to seat front, and if the bus is overloaded, you can be charged under regulation 26. So you have to be mindful that you can be charged as a driver, not just only buses, but once your vehicle is overladen, you can be charged, because every vehicle is licensed to carry a certain amount of passengers. And remember, there is serious insurance implications as it relates to who will be insured, as it relates to the number of passengers that you have on the bus. So let us think twice before we think about overloading the buses and so on by making an extra $2.50 or extra $5. It does not worth it if something were to happen. So this is food for thought for the morning, and as we try to wrap things up, anything from you?
No, as we did for the week thus far, just want to remind the owners of vehicle rentals, I insist that you have some sort of reminder in your vehicles that are being rented, a sticker or something reminding the drivers or the lessees that they ought to be driving on the left side of the road. In Grenada, the right side of the road is the left for them, so they had to be constantly reminded of that. Only yesterday afternoon, I saw someone right in the Lagoon Road area, close to the Kirani James Boulevard there. I saw someone driving on the right. A busman literally had to stop for that person, So it's important that we have that constant reminder. And those of us here who reside here, we know the rules and so forth. Be lenient as much as possible, avoid the road rage. They're just getting acquainted, so be patient with them. Try to avoid the accidents. Remember, it's better to be right and alive than right and dead or injured. So sometimes you ought to give up your right for peace and just be the courteous people that we usually are. That's all I'm asking.
So it's it's called defensive driving, as you said. So we also, again, to drivers, we know our responsibilities, and as we head into the carnival season, we know that times we'll have a lot of fender benders, etc. So again, let us practice safe driving. That's the only way we would see the results that we want to see. So that is all that we have this morning, and we try to wrap things up.
With the question.
The question we have this morning, if you are texting or doing anything else while you're supposed to be driving or maneuvering that vehicle.
Who's driving? Who's driving?
Who is driving?
Who's driving that vehicle? All right. Thank you, Sarge. Have yourself a great day. The season open. So is road.
Road. And
have a good one, bro.
I like this one.
Okay, then.
But let us be careful along the road as well.
Please, please do. Have a good one, Sarge. Folks, that has been the traffic report. We take a quick commercial break. When we get back, I've got Mr. Lokai B, the representative from Ariza this morning, the compliance manager at that credit union. We'll be talking precautionary measures. So stick and stay with us. We'll be back.
August 1st is coming, and Grenville is about to transform with activities in observance of Emancipation Day 2026.
Under the theme, proudly claiming our land, our culture, our identity.
Start your day with flavor from 6 a.m. with breakfast at the Grenville Car Park. Then at 2 p.m., the energy moves to the bus terminal for a massive community exhibition.
Come see, come buy, come support. As the sun sets, the real magic begins at 5:30 p.m. with the Flambeau March from Subi Fisher facility onward to the Grenville bus terminal.
Then at 8 p.m. is the formal ceremony with brief speeches, followed by cultural activities from 8:30 p.m. featuring drumming like you've never heard before.
Dance that moves the soul, a live band that keeps the vibe alive, and special performances by local artists and groups you won't forget.
From breakfast to midnight, it's all happening at the Grenville bus terminal. Saturday, August 1st. Don't be late. Emancipation Day 2026. Proudly claiming our land, our culture, our identity.
This event is hosted by the National Celebrations Committee in collaboration with SEDU.
We search for brilliance, looking far, asking wide, not realizing it's been right here all along. Makers, storytellers, dreamers shaping color, rhythm, and vision into something only Grenadians can create. But for too long, we've been working in the dark, hidden, overlooked, out of reach. Until now, Doka's Creative Directory brings everyone, creatives, businesses, and the community into one connected space. Find the artist who understands your vision, the jeweler whose craft speaks for itself, the storyteller and musician whose work reflects who we are. Visit us at creativeaffairs.gov.gd. Your next collaboration is only one search away.
What happens when you add groovy, power soca, and calypso all in one weekend? We get Sammy's Weekend. The most amazing part of the Spice Mass build-up comes to Progress Park, St. Andrew. A trio of competitive shows. Thursday, July 23rd from 8 p.m. The Brian Griffin Groovy semifinals. Friday, July 24th, also at 8 p.m. Dr. Trevor Friday Power Soca semifinals. And on Sunday, July 26th, the Melody Papitet Calypso semifinals. 5 p.m. sharp. Come out and support the artists as they each give 100% to secure a place in the finals. 3 crowns at stake, 3 nights facing the judges, and 3 nights of thrilling the audience. Semis Weekend, July 23rd, 24th, and Sunday the 26th. Progress Park.
Parents, do you go to bed with the knowledge that your children are comfortably asleep in the next room? Or are they allowed to attend every FET advertised? You are responsible for the safety and well-being of your children, and it is your responsibility to know their whereabouts. Children should not be at adult events. Please guide your children, engage them in age-appropriate activities. Let us be spicy parents for this carnival season and beyond. S. Speak to your children about positive behavior. P. Pay attention to them at all times. I. Inspire good behavior in your children by also displaying good behavior. C. Check with your children. Always know their whereabouts. Y. You are responsible for your children. Maintain control to keep them safe. This is a message from the National Parenting Program, Ministry of Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs.
This summer, your plans don't have to wait. Take that dream vacation. Experience Carnival like never before. Invest in your education. Renovate your home. Or finally tackle those big plans you've been putting off. With the Ariza Credit Union Awesome August Loan, you can borrow up to $75,000 for any purpose. Dream bigger, travel farther, learn more, improve your home. Whatever your goal, we're ready to help you get there. Visit any Ariza Credit Union branch. Apply today and turn your plans into reality with fast, convenient financing and the trusted service you have come to expect. Ariza Credit Union, your financial freedom, your future. Loans are subject to approval. Terms and conditions apply. See us for complete details.
Welcome to MoneyWise, your guide to wise financial decisions, made possible by Ariza Credit Union. Welcome to MoneyWise, your guide to wise financial decisions, made possible by Ariza Credit Union.
Welcome, viewers and listeners, to the conversation this morning. And the first leg of our conversation this morning, I've got with me in the studio my good friend, Mr. Raymond Lokaibi. He likes me saying Lokaibi, yes. And he is the compliance manager at Ariza Credit Union. Good morning, bro.
Good morning to you, my brother.
Yeah.
And to your viewing and listening public.
Well, it's always a pleasure to... I think I have to speak with management that one of these days you must come and sit and just host the program with me. Not, we ain't talking Ariza and this kind of thing, and you know, just host the program. You understand? Because I think we have a good synergy, you understand? We could talk a whole lot of things, but...
I mean, I would be delighted.
All right. That's what I wanted to hear. That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
I'll be delighted.
Nonetheless, this morning, we looking to talk... as you know, in your role as compliance manager and so forth, and I know the reason why you have that portfolio is because of your vast experience in, you know, financial intelligence and so forth, and you know, your past employment in FIU and so forth. This morning we're looking at avoiding scams and also fraud prevention. So we're going to get straight into it because there are quite a number of questions that I want to ask you. Now, what are some of the most common scams that are currently targeting individuals and businesses? And we're zeroing in on Grenada because we know it has a trickle-down effect. When it starts out there, it trickles down because, you know, cross-border.
Cross-border. Yeah. and you know, with the internet, you have no boundaries.
No,
really. Yeah. So thank you very much once again for having us on this program, and it is so important for us to speak about this avoiding scam this morning. We first and foremost, we are in a season where so much of these things are happening, these frauds, right? And so many people have been scammed, defrauded of a lot of money. I don't even want to call figures, but a lot of money, right? And so we're looking at things like some of the common ones. We're looking at phishing, right? We're looking at smishing. It's all kind of fancy names, eh? You have now money muling.
What?
Yes, money muling as well. And we could talk a little bit more about that as we go along. We hear about deep fakes. Again, and even synthetic identity fraud. You know, so these are some of the common frauds that are actually taking place at this time, right? In Grenada's context, you trending, and it's not a good trend.
No.
But trending is like the smishing and the money muling frauds that are taking place, or scams.
Okay.
Because scams are frauds, really.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, they are tricks.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
So let's deal with them individually. Well, everybody's already acquainted with the phishing thing, where they try to get all the information they can on you, into identity theft and things like that. But the smishing, what's this one?
Well, the smishing has to do with SMS and text messages, really.
Right.
Specifically, right? Is and you find the scammers would actually send you these things, and in particular they would try to tell you that, hi, there is something wrong with your account, right? Mm-hmm. There are certain activities taking place on your account. Your account has been blocked, or there is something we need to do concerning your account, and there's a link attached to that.
So they tell you hit that link.
So they tell you
let's rectify it.
Let's rectify it. To rectify it, let's hit that link. And once you hit that link,
that's
it takes
where the problem starts.
Yeah, it will take you to a fake website, for example, a website that looks like identical to the financial institution's website. And you will be asked questions. You go ahead and you divulge information, and they take over, right? So when they take over, they can do what they want. Once they take over your account, they can do what they want. So this is dangerous. It's very, very dangerous, and we want, well, not specifically our members, because ARISA cares about everyone, right? We want the population to be mindful of this.
As a responsible entity.
As a responsible corporate, that's part of our corporate responsibility.
Yeah. Okay. You know? So that was smishing. Money muling now. Is it what I'm thinking?
I know you're going to ask me about money muling.
Yeah, I like the terminology. I like the phrasing. The phraseology is nice.
Yeah. It's actually using people to assist with controlling, moving the monies and so on.
The actual cash.
Well, yes, moving the monies, or even it doesn't necessarily have to be the actual cash, because your account could be used where transfers take place to your account.
It's like a transit point.
And then as the account holder, you obey whatever instructions, guidance, whatever the fraudster says to you. You might be assisting unwittingly, or you might be culpable in the whole thing. So this is you carry, is the movement of the funds by these individuals. We have seen that a lot.
Okay.
We have seen that a lot happening, not specific to ARISA, but to Grenada. As a matter of fact, I attended a training, a webinar with the ECCB quite recently, and that was one of the topics that was discussed: money muling and smishing. Really, yes.
Okay. Wow. All right. Vigilance is the name of the game.
Vigilance and verification, my brother.
Yeah.
Vigilance and verification. Very, very important.
Now, so having said that, what are some of the warning signs that members should look out for to identify a potential scam?
Okay, let me start with a famous one. You win something you never took part in.
Yeah.
For example, to identify certain scams, right? You won something, but you never took part in it. That is a famous, very famous one.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm speaking now broadly about scams here and not specific to smishing or money muling. Yeah. How could you?
Well, and not only that, you win something you did not take part in, but you still have to send money to get the funds. Listen, there's a name that sticks out with me, right? In the early years, a few years back, this person, the name stuck with me, Steffi Atta. I don't know if anybody else ever got you know
this is new to me. This is new to me. Help me here.
Steffi Atta. The email came that she is from a wealthy family somewhere in Africa, but her parents died in a car crash, and she's in an orphanage in Senegal, and she has X amount of millions of dollars, and you know, she needs to pay to transfer it, and I would transfer it to your account, and then you would take that percentage. And listen to me, this time I wasn't so versed in this thing. I get excited. I say, "Whoa, money coming!" Listen.
Yeah. It's a serious thing. And it's amazing how many people fall for this thing.
Even in this day and age?
Yes, even in this day and age. You're looking at, to my brother, unsolicited messages coming to you, claiming to be like from a financial institution, right? Somebody contacts you and so on. Telling you that they're from a financial institution, and look, we're trying to upgrade or update your account and so on, and whatever they can to provide information, right? To provide personal information and so on. This is a flag you have to look at, because no financial institution should be asking you to provide your personal information and so on, in terms of your banking information and them things.
Can they have it already?
Them, because they have it.
Yeah, and if they need some verification, come and let's discuss it.
And if they need, exactly.
Yeah, come on.
You know, it depends on the nature of it. So these personal things like your account number and other things that are kind of intimate to your account, asking you these things on the telephone or so, you have to be very, very, very careful about that. For financial institutions, one of the things that we look out for is multiple deposits on accounts from like a lot of third parties, unrelated third parties to an account. So you have an account, but you have Tom, Dick, Harry, Jones, Deborah, Joseph, depositing, and they're not related in any way. You can't make the connection with the account holder. So this is where one of the things you look at for money muling, right? But this is just specific to financial institutions. I spoke about the verification, request for passwords and so on. I mean, which financial institution would ask you that? So these are some of the red flags that you look at. I mentioned personal details and these things. You have to be mindful of this, and do not divulge.
Okay.
Do not divulge. Don't click. Right? Because somebody they send you a link and say click.
Yeah.
You had no prior communication
with that individual.
You didn't ask for anything, but you got this link and saying to click. Why are you clicking?
Okay. Wow. So having said that, how can members protect their personal information from scammers?
Okay. If it involves your card, for example, right? There is a feature on our app. When you go into our app to do your online banking and so on. There is a feature that you can, and that is AMI, right? Ariza mobile and internet experience. When you go into that, there you can disable the card.
Okay.
Right. So you can freeze the card. If you believe that something is going on that you again do not click on I mentioned it before, on suspicious or unsolicited links and so on. Do not. That is something that you should never do. Don't give away your personal information. We spoke about that earlier. Yeah. You know, these are things that you need to on shopping online. You have to also be careful. You know.
I mean, it's the way of the world now, but shopping online is just not something I.
No, I mean it's kind of unavoidable. You know,
really?
But it depends on the kind of a person that you are.
Yeah.
You know, it depends on the kind of a person that you are.
I'll tell Mildred Smith, when you're coming down, bring down the cologne for me. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. I know where you're coming from, but some things are unavoidable.
I mean, if you're a business,
yes,
you know, but individuals.
But you have to exercise care, because they're. I mean, the bad actors are always out there. They are what I would refer to as ubiquitous.
Yeah, well, that's a big word.
Ubiquitous. They are everywhere. Yeah. You know, all the time, and trying to scam people.
And something that I've also observed is that they always seem to be one step ahead with the technology. So the real actors now have to fight up to catch up, and by the time you're able to resolve this one, they've gone on to a next one.
Yes, my brother. They use technology.
They're
right?
brilliant.
They're brilliant. You know, they automated.
Yeah.
While we struggle, well, I say we, not definitely Ariza or specific to Ariza, but while other you know, we are struggling. The bad actors are automated and so on, and they know everything about the technology.
Yeah, it's like the mongoose and the dog. The mongoose lives something here, the dog keeps smelling here, and it gone
somewhere else.
Yeah. Now, how does Ariza Credit Union help protect members against fraud, and what services are available to assist? Miss Reed. We had that conversation.
Oh, Miss Reed was here.
2 weeks in a row.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So she must have spoken about the e-services monitoring and so.
Yes.
You know, where Ariza keeps track or monitors, you know, in order to identify if there is anything that is off with the use of your card and so on.
Yeah, like using the card in Canada today and this 5 minutes later in Singapore
or some other far or distant country. So this is one of the ways. What's up with awareness?
Yeah.
Let's look at awareness. I am here right now speaking about this thing, and Ariza is big on awareness. Okay, not only to the external members but internal members, meaning the staff. Right? We have an ongoing fraud awareness program within the credit union.
Right.
Constantly trying to upskill and upgrade. Right? We are trying to remain, as I say, current with the fraudulent activities and so on. And all staff is required to be part of this program, and you have quizzes and so on that you have to do, right? So this is one of the ways that we actually protect members, because once your staff is aware, then the staff knows what to do in order to, or what to look for. Anything that might be a bit off to assist the members. We have also had situations where we observe, we make timely interventions.
And save the day.
And save the day for members who were actually scammed, but unbeknownst to them. But based on the training of the staff, they picked up certain things and was able to save the day for the member. Ultimately, the member actually had to admit that it was scam, and we had more than one situations like that.
Wow.
You know, so these are some of the things that we actually do and like strengthening. I spoke about the internal training and so on, which is part of our strengthening our controls. This is one of the ways we assist.
I mean, you know, I must commend Ariza on that. You know, that A+ effort that is made in financial literacy, because all that is part of it. Because the times we're living, I mean, I'm an IT person, but Lord have mercy.
Yeah, it's I don't know how we could keep up.
Yeah.
Really, the fraudsters always seems to they always step ahead. One step ahead. Constant.
As we wrap, so what practical tips you can give to, you know, our members or viewers and listeners, you know, how to stay safe when conducting business in person and online?
Well, I think I mentioned some of them already, right? For example, do not give away your PIN.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't give people, somebody might ask you for your personal identification number. Why would you give that away, right? That is. I mean, this is something you're supposed to hold dear, right?
Just pause, right? Don't stop. Pause. Mm-hmm. You know, sometimes you do it with good intent. So, for example, you and I might have a very good relationship. We might be family, and I might be in a particular place, and you know, said, listen, that's my PIN. Do this for me.
My brother, I have seen that. I have been there, not really personal experience, but from my past, you know, experience and so on. And that's why I'm advising people as much as is humanly possible. You see, trust is something else.
Yeah.
And trust can be betrayed. And especially betrayed by people who you...
And it's hurting more when it's close.
It hurts more, you know? when it's, as you said, close to you.
Yeah.
So you have to... It's an advice, right? You would now make the determination or the decision whether you give it or not. But it's an advice that you be very careful. Very careful with your PIN. Even with your card. Your card should not be really out of your sight. Right?
Even in the financial institution.
Your card should really not be out of your sight. You go to certain businesses and things, and I don't know if the practice still remains.
And you have to go in the back
to swipe your cards and so on. I mean, this is a dangerous thing.
That's a no-no.
It's a dangerous thing. We have no businesses where you could just tap.
Yeah.
So you hold your card
and you tap,
and they give you this machine and you just tap. You understand? In order to avoid a lot of these practices that were observed before, do not click on suspicious links, you know, because it is said that once you click,
you can
unclick.
Yeah, there's no coming back.
There's no coming back.
Yeah.
Even if you have not, it has reached a point now, based on my understanding, that even if you have not given information, but you just click.
Yeah.
I think I heard Mr. Dabrio even went further, just going there, hovering and so on.
Yeah.
You know, it could, because this has become something else. So we encourage members as much as possible to, you know, take the precautionary measures, right? Verify, call your institution. If you think that you're under attack, call, reach out to the financial institution. If you realize that you became a victim, reach out
quickly.
Yeah, promptly.
Yeah,
right, promptly, and you can also report it to law enforcement.
Yeah,
because you've been a victim, right? The attack, you can make contact with the financial institution, you can make contact with law enforcement. There's also CSOT.
Right, yeah.
With Mr. Dabrio, he's leading.
Yeah.
He's always on the airwaves and all over.
As a matter of fact,
talking about these things.
I'm going to reach out to you all to have Mr. Dabrio come on my program one of these mornings representing you all, because especially now you see this busy season where we have so many nationals who are out in the diaspora coming, and they're bringing their friends to enjoy Grenada and so forth. I really want us to heighten that awareness.
Fraudsters are opportunists.
Yeah.
And what has been realized now, yes, they're still doing certain things where they attack your hardware and go after your platforms and so on. But what they are really into now is attacking the individual, the person, because we are the weaker links,
Yeah.
You will set up all your hardware, your software, your protection, and so on. But they're getting through to these things easily because they can get through to you. And they're getting you now to go into the system to do what they want you to do.
All right. Okay, Mr. Lokabi, we've exhausted our time this morning.
We need an hour.
Yeah, I think so. We need an hour. Yeah, 2 days are not enough.
15 minutes.
Not enough. All right, but again, the information is timely and it's relevant. So I do look forward to another engagement next week where we can continue sharing with our listeners and viewers.
Well, Ariza is always ready and willing. Ariza is always, prepared to educate, raise awareness.
All right, folks, that's it for Ariza's Money Wise program. I have been speaking with Mr. Raymond Lokabi. He is the compliance manager at Ariza. And we take a quick commercial break and we come back.
Was made possible by Ariza Credit Union. Today's edition of Money Wise was made possible by Ariza Credit Union.
This summer, your plans don't have to wait. Take that dream vacation. Experience Carnival like never before. Invest in your education. Renovate your home. Or finally tackle those big plans you've been putting off. With the Ariza Credit Union Awesome August Loan, you can borrow up to $75,000 for any purpose. Dream bigger, travel farther, learn more, improve your home. Whatever your goal, we're ready to help you get there. Visit any Ariza Credit Union branch. Apply today and turn your plans into reality with fast, convenient financing and the trusted service you have come to expect. Ariza Credit Union, your financial freedom, your future. Loans are subject to approval. Terms and conditions apply. See us for complete details.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Grenada, are you ready? The countdown is on for the biggest family event of the summer, our Kids Fest. Our Kids Fest. Saturday, July the 25th, starting time 1 p.m. Monrouge Playing Field. It's an action-packed day of family fun. Free bouncy castles, horseback riding, face painting, exciting games, music, and so much more. And don't forget, you could be one of 2 lucky winners to take home a Samsung 55-inch smart TV. There is something for everyone, and the best part, admission is absolutely free. So bring the kids, invite your family, and make memories that will last a lifetime. Wow Kids Fest, Saturday, July the 25th, 1 p.m. Monrouge Playing Field. Sponsored by Modern Photo Studio, Blue Horizon, Country Call, Cariconics, and Terry's Yacht Services. Wow Kids Fest, where kids shine, families connect, and fun comes alive.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union introduces its new digital platform, managing your finances at any time from anywhere.
As a part-time student, balancing work and studies can be a real challenge. But with GCCU's digital app, these worries are no more. My parents can now remotely transfer funds to my account, and I can check my balance at any time, giving me the freedom to achieve my goals.
My days can be long and tedious. With this app, I can ensure my loan is paid on time, transfer funds to someone else's account, and check my balances. I don't have to rush to do business during my lunch hour or after work anymore.
With this app, I can request checks to pay my suppliers, letters for my business transactions. I don't have to leave my farm to go stand in line.
The Grenville Credit Union digital platform. It's convenient and secure banking right at your fingertips. Download the app today from the Play Store or App Store, or call 442-8602, 459-4325, or 416-8467 for further information.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
Bye, Grenada. See you soon. Spend it when you have it.
You saw my card. You saw my.
Mommy, she come back again. Mommy, she coming again.
Rosaline! Rose!
You guys, let's go. We'll figure something out.
Oh, you see what happened to me? Don't get caught off guard. Get your water tanks at On The Spot Hardware today.
Greetings, one and all. Welcome Welcome to GBN's Good Morning Grenada. The best way to start your day with your host Gordon Innocent Joseph. News and information. Bring your opinion too. Civil and respectful. That's how we roll with you. Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Grenada.
That time when I say thank you for staying with us throughout the conversation this morning. Again, thanks to Mr. Lokai B and the Riser for that information. Unfortunately, we've exhausted our time. We now got to go. We've got to join the BBC. Thank you for being with us this morning, as always. See you on the flip side of 8.
Well, they were on, so I can confirm about you.